Have you ever seen this building and wondered what it was?
It was once the home of Ovaltine, the drink of champions.
This famous drink was a national institution enjoined across the globe.
It has been to the front lines of both world wars,
Fueled Olympians, sailed around the world.
climbed Mount Everest.
Some say it's the greatest of all time.
And where was this drink of champions made? Right here in Kings Langley. But what exactly is it?
In 1865, a Swiss chemist named George Wonder wanted to create a superfood that would help save the lives of malnourished children, and soon discovered the vitamin-rich extracts of barley malt. George's son Albert continued the legacy, mixing his father's special ingredient with milk, eggs and cocoa to make it not only nutritious but delicious.
Ovaltine was born.
We all need health, strength and energy. Ovaltine energy, supreme energy. Ovaltine energy.
The drink proved to be a success, and the company was soon in search of a perfect place to manufacture it. They needed somewhere with a plentiful supply of water, good transport links, and suitable farmland for the supply of barley, fresh eggs and milk.
It also had a large enough population to supply workers for the factory. This led them to Kings Langley.
In 1913, the number of employees at Kings Langley was just 7. By 1950, they had over 1,400 on the production line, just to keep up with demand.
Well, my first role, the one I took over from my mother, was to run the shop for the staff. And I was asked if I would like to work in the research and development lab, because they knew I was quite good at cooking.
I'd come out of the Marines. Sister-in-law said, look, there's some jobs going down the Ovaltine, are you interested? So I went from the warehouse to the shift work, and I ended up as a production supervisor.
My parents actually saw a job in a local paper, the Evening Echo, for a role in the laboratory doing product development.
Being in the wages department, I used to see that the turnover of staff was very low. Once people started there, they stayed there because it was just such a great place to work, really.
Ovaltine was now a household name across the world.
Then why is it cheaper than most other food drinks?
Because the popularity of Ovaltine enables us to keep the price down. It's the world's most popular food beverage, and it's exported all over the globe.
That makes sense.
Over the years, it grew and evolved as the company expanded their nutritional knowledge. Ovaltine Easter egg, anyone? With advances in nutrition came advances in technology, and the arrival of automated machines allowed productivity to flourish.
It was extremely friendly and pleasant, and it was very nice, and I've always felt very lucky that I worked so close to home.
We had a nurse, a full-time nurse that worked there. We had a dentist that used to visit. He had a bit of a reputation as a butcher, but I never found that myself.
There were quite a few clubs, societies. There was always an annual Christmas party that was held in the ballroom.
And like at Christmas time, you'd all get free Christmas turkey. So if there's 3 or 4 of you in the family that work there, you'd end up with 3 or 4 turkeys for Christmas Day.
It contributed to the company being very, I think probably everybody would say this, family orientated. You felt you belonged.
By 1990, the number of people employed had shrunk to 350, and in 2002, the Kings Langley factory produced its last jar of Ovaltine, after nearly a century of continuous production.
I think one of the things I'm probably most proud of is the fact I was heavily involved in development of a lot of new products. The options chocolate drinks, instant Ovaltine, an Ovaltine chocolate bar. So it was always very nice to see what you developed physically on the shop shelf.
I was sad when we actually left the Ovaltine, because basically it was told it's a job for life. And you don't get many of them jobs around nowadays.
If the factory hadn't closed down, I probably would have stayed there until I retired. All the people that I worked with became friends, really, and a lot of them I'm still in touch with now. They've been lifelong friends.
Although Ovaltine is no longer produced in Dacorum, commuters on the trains to and from Euston can still see the famous Art Deco facade.